In this world, beauty is often the most effective camouflage. We are taught to admire the polished, the prestigious, and the powerful. But some of the world's most beautiful things hide a soul-chilling reality. Think of it like a witch, an entity that dons a breathtaking form to lure the unsuspecting. She uses her elegance to intoxicate your senses, to make you feel safe. But by the time the mask falls, you are already hunted. You are already part of her harvest. Welcome to Corporate Veneer. Today, we peel back the skin of a global titan. A corporation so deeply embedded in the soil of our civilization that the world's most iconic brands cannot exist without it. But beneath the roots of this giant lies a terrifying secret. The giant we are discussing today goes by 3 letters: ADM. Archer Daniels Midland. You won't find their name on your grocery list, and you won't see their logo in your pantry. Yet you have already paid them today. They are the middleman to the world. ADM is the invisible architect of the global food system. They don't just process crops, they own the very atoms of what you consume. From the lecithin that makes your chocolate smooth to the high fructose corn syrup in your soda, ADM's fingerprints are on every calorie. With 400 procurement centers and 270 processing plants across 160 countries, they have secured a stranglehold on human survival. They own the ships, the silos, and the laboratories. They are the bridge between the farm and your plate. If ADM stops breathing, the global food supply chain collapses in 48 hours. That is not just business, that is a trap.
Global standpoint.
Anybody who wants a career in this kind of an environment will find that this is a wonderful learning opportunity. A few years in this kind of an environment, you'll never get this kind of learning in any other organization worldwide.
ADM is a place to learn, and if you like challenges, and this is a place to show your talents here, and mentor you, and also to help you get integrated into the group there. We have so many.
But behind this veneer of global necessity lies a history of cold-blooded manipulation. To understand the true nature of the witch, we must look at the 1990s, when ADM showed the world exactly how terrifying they could be. The lysine price-fixing scandal. ADM executives were caught on FBI tapes in secret hotel rooms with global competitors. Their goal? To ensure that no matter who you bought from, the price was rigged. Their internal motto, caught on tape, was chilling. The competitor is our friend, and the customer is the enemy.
Very, very difficult crimes to do.
Is a giant in the agricultural products processing industry. In the early 90s, ADM developed a new division to make the amino acid lysine, a feed additive used by ranchers for livestock and poultry. It was a lucrative business for the handful of lysine manufacturers, but ADM executives hatched a plan for a price-fixing conspiracy to boost corporate profits even higher.
Hardcore antitrust offenses such as price fixing, bid rigging, is simply theft by well-dressed thieves. It's fraud, plain and simple.
The amino acids are very important as part of the feed to the chickens. They're the most expensive part of the feed ration. And we're in a business where a penny is huge. And I'm talking about a penny a dozen, not a penny an egg.
At the end of 3 years, when they had raised prices over that period, they made an estimated $200 to $250 million of additional profits.
Unbeknownst to the conspirators, one of the meeting participants, ADM executive Mark Whitaker, was working with the FBI. He had set up a hidden camera and microphone, which gave investigators in the room next door a ringside seat to the criminal dealings.
Imagine a company that feeds the world, viewing the hungry as their enemy. They were fined hundreds of millions, and their top executives were sent to prison. But a giant this large doesn't die. It just learns how to wear a better mask. History has a habit of repeating itself. In early 2024, the mask cracked once again. ADM's chief financial officer was suspended amidst a massive federal investigation into accounting fraud. The giant was caught cooking the books.
With a mass of damning evidence, the government was able to mount an aggressive case that led to the conviction of 3 ADM executives, who collectively spent 99 months in jail. ADM's fine was $100 million.
This $100 million criminal fine should send a message worldwide. If you engage in collusive behavior that robs United States consumers, there will be vigorous investigation and tough.
They were accused of manipulating the numbers within their nutrition segment to inflate their value and keep the stock market happy. They weren't just harvesting crops, they were harvesting billions from the global financial system through pure systematic deception. Even now, in 2026, the tremors of this fraud are shaking the foundations of the food industry. The trap is simple: create total dependency, then manipulate the price. They control the corn, the soy, and the wheat, the 3 pillars of modern existence. When ADM commits fraud, your grocery bill rises. Your life becomes more expensive, so their veneer can stay polished. How do you fight a monster that owns the ground you walk on? It starts with the truth. It starts with seeing the face behind the mask. The witch is real, and she is feeding you every single day. To uncover more dark truths behind the shadows of power, stay with Corporate Veneer. Don't forget to subscribe. The truth is only one mask away.